Hello, hello. Welcome back. This is Angela Eduse, life coach, transitions life coach, Angie Marie, your transitions GPS. I'm so delighted to have you join me again. If you're returning to this channel, you are so welcome. And if this is your first time on my channel, you are super welcome. Thank you for joining me. The only favor I ask of you though is that you click like, share, subscribe, make sure to leave any comments you may have, and let's continue to make this space fun. This is a stress-free zone. It's all about the love. It's all about energy. It's all about positive vibes. The other day I was talking with a friend of mine. We were talking about the fact that we're about to enter into a new decade. 2020 will be a totally brand new decade, and it's not just a new year, but it's a total decade. Wow, can you believe that? But anyway, she said something to me. She said, Angie, I really, as the new year enters, I wish I could get my credit score up. I want some credit cards. And I thought about that because the fact is that I want to get rid of some of my credit cards. When I was teaching my students advanced level economics some years ago back home in Jamaica, I remember we were talking about money and credit and so on. And I had to say to them, they thought that when their parents had all these bunches of credit cards in their wallets, they thought it meant their parents were rich. But I had to set it straight and let them know that no, it is actually the opposite, because having a lot of credit cards just means that you have a lot of debt. It means that you don't have much cash to work with, so you have to use it as loans. But there is some wisdom that I've learned over the years in handling credit cards. And you know what? You see the scissors in my hand? You are going to be my witnesses today, because I'm divorcing some of these credit cards. I'm ending the relationship with some of them, because here's the thing. Credit cards have their benefits, right? Yep, they have benefits. But here are some things that if you don't do these things, you will end up in trouble with these cards. The first thing is that in using a credit card, you need to work it within your budget. Well, that's what I've learned. If I don't budget for my cards, I will end up in some serious trouble. Sometimes the credit card companies offer you some super high limits. Let's say, for example, they give you a credit limit of $1,000, all right? And what it means is that, well, what I do actually is that I make sure that I stay within my income level, within what I can afford. Because at the end of the month or at the end of a particular period, they're going to send me a bill to pay back. And what I've found is that the best thing for me to do is to pay that off fully before the due date. Because when I pay it fully before the due date, I save myself, I avoid these interest charges, late fees, and the stress that comes with having to find more money than that you don't have in the first place. So I do that. I try my best to pay off the card limits before the due date, pay it up fully. I also try to stay within less than 30% of my credit limit. So for example, if they give me a limit of $1,000, then I should not have, at any point in time, I should not have more than $300, as a balance on my card. So I have to keep within a certain limit. I have to control the use of that card, or else it's going to be trouble for me. It's going to be trouble for us. I've also found that it's good to use a rewards credit card, because when you use the card, you are getting rewards, cash rewards that you can use in future as cash. Don't start a relationship prematurely if you're not ready for it, okay? And the relationship I'm talking about here is a relationship with a credit card. You need to make sure you have the money first, and you know how you're going to pay it back, because it is in fact a loan. I'm saying this because, trying to avoid some of the stresses that come with these things that are so attractive to us. All right, so that's really what I wanted to share with us today. You have been my witnesses to what I've done with these credit cards before the start of 2020. Like I told my friend, I have a 2020 vision, and that's not just in terms of my eyesight, but it's also in terms of some things that I'm hoping to see and achieve in the 2020s, beginning with January 1, 2020. It's amazing. Anyway, thank you again for joining me. It was my pleasure to have you. This is Angie Marie, your Transitions GPS, saying take care, bye for now, see you soon, and remember, click subscribe, hit that notification button, like, share, and make your comments. See you soon. Take care.